Hey everybody, it's Emily. I'm a little late today with this recording, so I apologize. It's September 9th, 2018, and I hope you all are doing well. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed, all the new subscribers. I'm super pumped about that. Thanks to everybody who's been sharing. I can see by the views that someone's sharing, and I really appreciate that so much. Just reminding you guys about my September special, which is $25 for a 17 card read, either a general overview of what's going on for you or a particular subject I will address in the read. And it's been really, really effective for the people who have purchased it. So would definitely encourage you to take advantage. So that said, I've drawn the cards for today. And I think we've all been in a really weird place for a little while. And I am no exception. Like, I'm having a weird day, to be completely honest with you. I almost didn't do this read, wondering if I was, like, fit to do it. But actually, I'm fine. I just have, like, some weird energy moving around that is just releasing and probably is not mine, honestly. So, or at least not all mine. But in any case, I have set up the cards here, and like when I lay out the cards, a lot of times I do it intuitively. Like, I don't know what the spread means until I get them all out and I look at it and I'm like, oh, well, obviously this is what's going on. So in this case, obviously what's going on here is exactly what I did yesterday, and I have a column for past, present, and future, and I have a clarifier for each column, and I have a couple oracle cards from Sacred Geometry, Keys of the Arcturians deck. So in the recent past, and I'm feeling like even up to like this morning, or even currently probably for some of you guys, there is like this really intense and probably like almost debilitating mental conflict. And it could even be almost a spiritual conflict, but it's like it's really stopped us all in our tracks, because we're kind of going back and forth about different things, arguing with ourselves, asking if we're on the right path. Are we kidding ourselves? Are we wasting our time? Are we investing all of our time into the wrong thing? A million different ways this could go. But I feel like it sort of stopped us in our tracks for a little bit and got us to reconsider where we are. And I feel like that is now swinging back into balance, because we sort of had to go and consider the possibility that we were all in exactly the wrong place so that we could decide that we were in the right place. And you might still be going through some of that energy, but the point is to swing us back into balance here with the Six of Diamonds as the clarifier. In the present, I'm getting more like the very beginning of the seedling of the wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. And it's almost like the clarifying of all of those conflicting energies and conflicting feelings and ideas and emotions and all that kind of stuff. I know this is the Five of Wands here, so it's usually not ideas or emotions, but to me it feels like an amalgam of an entire mess inside of us that we were trying to sort out. And by having done that, we're like, okay, this is our seed. This is the thing that I'm planting now and expect to grow into my wish fulfillment, my Nine of Cups. Sorry, drink of water. I'm like constantly drinking water. And this was always planned to happen. This was always destined. You've got the angel overhead the higher guidance, the higher timeline that we're participating in, even though it seems like such little consolation for everything that we have been through. I mean, everything that we have been through. Some of us more than others, or at least for a longer time consciously than others. Some of us realize that we've been, working up to this sort of life mission thing our entire lives, if not additional lifetimes. And probably many of you have realized that. So after all of that, this seems like very small consolation. And it's like, wait a minute, I had my new beginning already. Like, why are we doing this again? And that's because life is always cyclical. Everything in life is a cycle. And within cycles, there are other cycles. And within those cycles, there are other cycles. So we're constantly beginning and ending new cycles. And that should be a consolation to you, because that means that with every ending, there's always a new beginning, but it could be within something that is continuing and still going on. So it's like nothing has it's very hard to find something that has a complete dead end. There are always new things coming up and new cycles starting and renewing themselves, and sometimes you will be in that situation where it's the end of a big cycle and the end of a little cycle and the end of an even smaller cycle. But you can see how that is fairly rare in the scheme of things. And so there's always something that is going to feel somewhat familiar to you. That, however, has not necessarily been the case for us recently. So right now we have our seedling of this newest cycle. And with the King of Diamonds underneath the Page of Coins and the Nine of Cups, I'm feeling like we can trust that this seed is going to come to full fruition. So whatever that seed is for you, whatever it is that you distilled out of the conflict that has just occurred, that's your seed that you're planting, and you're planting it with the intention that it's going to come to full fruition. And you will be able to, and it will be a sense of having mastered that thing in your life. A sense of completion and a sense of fullness and wholeness. In the near future, potentially into some people's present, we have the Emperor over the Fool. And I really feel like, and I have been feeling this for a couple days, that as you know, inside each one of us is a masculine half and a feminine half. And I feel like the masculine half is receiving a very serious spank and a very serious reboot. So it's like we're grounding that now into a more stable and balanced place, as opposed to it having been potentially out of control and trying to control situations. Or trying to force things, potentially acting out of fear or aggression. We're bringing it back into balance to be that, not that distorted masculine, the competitive, the manipulative, the overbearing, but the balanced masculine. So that it's helping to support us, it's helping to bring light into the situation, and it is moving forward in a healthy way. It's taking steps in the right direction, at the right pace, knowing and feeling fully confident in itself. So that is the energy that I want us to take with us today, with the knowing that the seeds that we're planting are coming to fruition in the future, the near future, with the King of Diamonds, and that we allow this to grow in a protected, structured manner, And then this is like our new paradigm. This is our new beginning. And this is like the healed masculine. This is like that piece of ourselves having experienced a healing and stepping out completely new. The underlying energy for this read, and I'm feeling this heavily, honestly. I don't know if you guys are, but is the Four of Cups. And that is just this feeling of like ennui, this feeling of boredom, or dissatisfaction, just like not feeling like we have our full footing right now, and not really feeling like we're here or there, you know, like I feel like it's very easy at this time to feel like we're going nowhere and we're not succeeding where we thought we were, or we're not accomplishing what we thought we were. It's like, I think some people have come to this place where they're like, why am I doing this? Am I even on the right path? Should I just throw in the towel now? Have I wasted my time? Like I said earlier. And this is beginning to break out of that cycle, because with this new beginning, this new confidence through the Emperor energy and the lion that I can see and the falcon I can see in that card, our clarifier is the Nine of Hearts. So that card is repeated. We had the Nine of Cups in the second column. Now we have the Nine of Hearts. And so if we allow ourselves to get this, to take this new beginning, to plant this new seed, to allow the seedling to grow to the fruition of the King of Diamonds, then we're making possible this Nine of Cups for ourselves, or this Nine of Hearts for ourselves. And the underlying energy, the bottom of the deck card from the clarifying deck was the Joker, and that is like the Fool. So again, we have repeated energies here, that newness, that new start. This is a profound new beginning. This is not just an ace. This is a profound new beginning, and one that might be shrouded in some amount of trepidation. The Fool typically doesn't care. The Fool knows that, you know, there are things that need to be left behind, and we're going to get started regardless. But the Fool feels supported by the divine and by his own instincts. And I'm kind of getting a Pied Piper feel from this Fool card, but anyway, it is a new beginning. It's a very profound one. It's the beginning of the entire journey of the tarot. It's the beginning of every energy that shows itself through the tarot cards. And so that's the kind of beginning that this is, if we are to allow it. By letting our Five of Wands, our conflicted energies that are stagnating us and hanging us, to distill down into that one thing, making that one decision, that one understanding of what's really going on, and making the choice to either continue to move forward in what we have been doing because we decided we were on the right path, or reevaluate and change directions. And I think for a lot of us, it's not really a change so much as just a new perspective on the direction we were going already. Also supported by the Hangman card. So the two oracle cards I pulled for today come from the Sacred Geometry Keys of the Arcturians deck. One is passion, and that refers to the passion for life, the passion for your mission, and the passion which is the most effective way, or one of the most effective ways, to manifest your mission in this world and manifest the things that you want. And so this is really confirming that whatever it is that you're passionate about, is that page of coins, is that seedling, and that it's going to allow you to manifest all the things going forward. Manifest your Nine of Cups into the King of Diamonds. That mastery in the physical world. And then the second one is third wave. And the third wave, as I understand from my guidance, is that we are in the third wave now. That this is that time of mass transformation on a mass scale, and that you're here for a purpose. And that purpose is being fulfilled on your journey, by you going through this journey. And so nothing that we've done or gone through or suffered through or struggled through or succeeded through or stumbled through or joyfully floated through has been all for naught. It has all been part of a larger plan, which has been in motion for a very long time. So it's almost like this passion for your mission is what they would like you to focus on now, and to realize that these are all steps toward that, and that this is like a new beginning in that whole mission. And that may include all kinds of things for you, whether you're light worker, twin flame, starseed, whatever, other kinds of light workers out there. We're all kind of feeling this energy. And I think the thing we are consistently asked to come back to is that balance. And right now we're working on allowing our masculine half to come back into balance and to receive healing and to take the steps toward its own self-actualization, to allow this healing to occur and to stop staying stuck in the old paradigm, the old ways of thinking and being in that masculine energy, which is very stagnant, stubborn, controlling, sometimes cruel. We're learning to shed that now and move forward. Okay, so these Keys of the Arcturian cards have a code on the back of them. It's geometric, sacred geometry pattern. And what I have done in the past, these cards are not meant for this, but what I have done in the past, because I was guided to, was to energetically move the codes and patterns into the energy bodies of whoever would like to receive them, in order to pattern you with these energies for your highest and best good. So if you would like to receive that pattern into your energy body, that pattern of passion towards your mission, and the pattern of the third wave, the ascension and the understanding of mission in this time, just say yes, and I will take a moment of silence to allow those patterns to move into your energy bodies. What I'm doing is visualizing the layers of energy fields around you, and I'm overlaying this patterning to your energy field. And I'm asking that if it be for your highest and best good, that this patterning be accepted into your energy field. Where it will remain as long as it is needed. Thank you. It is done, it's done, it's done. Now we'll do that with the second pattern. Overlaying it over your energy body. And asking that if it be for your highest and best good, that it be integrated and allowed to remain there as long as it is there for your highest and best good. Thank you. It is done, it's done, it's done. Okay, I'm receiving information that some of you have energy that is moving upward out the crown of your chakra in resonance with these new patterns and in reaction to these new patterns. And we just want to allow any clearing to take place that needs to take place right now. I'm going to breathe, allow the energy to move. Allowing the manifestations and the intentions that we've set for the new moon today to take hold in the physical. As a result of this new patterning and this energy movement. Thank you. It is done, it's done, it's done. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Hope that was helpful. And sorry that went a little long. Didn't anticipate doing that last bit. I will talk with you again tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and let me know your thoughts. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.